everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. Welcome to another card making video. Yep, you guessed it, we're back to the candy dies again. Thought I'd show you a really fun and easy card today using our candy dies, the candy piece, and we're going to use this candy piece that this little pinwheel part layers on top of, and then I used our Hannah's Varsity font to make the So and Sweet. We're going to use our our stitched edge rectangles and the Gina Marie stitched edge slimline rectangles. And then our stitched accent ribbons. Let's get started. I've already glued the letters down on this because, trust me, you don't want to sit there and watch me glue them. Alright, I cut out our stitched edge rectangle on a piece of white and then I inked it with the yellow. And then I distressed the edges by just taking my scissors and going around it and putting a little bit of the dark, rubbing the ink pad on the edge to get the darker yellow. And I inked the words in the Prom Queen, the pink, Simon Hurley ink. My accent ribbon, I'm just going to leave that white because I want a little bit of that contrast there. And this is a super quick card. I'll show you how I puff the candy up a little bit in a minute once I get all of these pieces glued down. Now my original sample, I didn't put the accent ribbon piece on quite so straight, so I didn't put the letters on quite so straight either. Let's see if we can do a better job this time. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, now I have all my little candy pieces. Let me show you how I made those. I cut them all out in white. Lately, I've just been cutting all of my pieces out in white and then inking them the color that I want. That way, I can cut my pieces out, lay the whole thing out, and then decide on colors instead of trying to decide on colors beforehand, because that takes me forever. I can never decide, and then I wind up cutting out 15 times the pieces that I need. And that is not an exaggeration. That's probably how many I cut out. Alright, I'm going to take my flower tools, stylus, and just kind of roll around the edges of that center. Puff it up a little. Then I want this to go the opposite direction. So just like that. You have an easy candy. And then these candy pieces, I cut out the circle and then the pinwheel piece, inked them in two different colors, layered them, and then I use my flower tools to puff them up. And whenever I do something, puff something up like that, I always put pop dots behind it, especially if you're going to mail it out, then it's less, where are my pop dots? It's less likely that, that those pieces are going to flatten out in the mail. You just have that extra support in the center. Okay. Now I'm only going to use, I'm going to take this, well, that's what I was actually debating. Should I take that and put that up there? Or should I put one of these up here and kind of go like this down here? Let's switch it up a little bit because we already did it. Yep, we're switching it up. So let's do it like that. I think so. That way each card will look a little different too. Sorry, I'm off camera again, just backing off my pop dots. So I'm going to put that on an angle to get that over there and make it look like an O. That on that side. It's okay if your flower tool wrinkles the edges of this up because it makes it look more like a candy wrapper. To me, anyway. Oh, there we go. I like it that way. Now, I still think it needs a little bit something glittery or shiny. So I think we're going to take some of our enamels. And what color shall I use? I know I used purple on the original. I can't really use yellow because that'll blend in. I could use the blue. So I did the purple on the, yeah, let's go with the blue out of this set. So something like, and the pop dots, the enamel dots, I have found that it's better for me just to not even think about where I'm putting them, to just grab them quickly and throw them down. Because if I don't, I'm going to overthink it. And then I'm going to want to move everything around and drive myself insane. All it needs is a few. Let's see. See, I'm overthinking it again because I feel like it needs another one up there. And that's all you need. That is good. See how quick that card was? Biggest time in that is lining those letters up for me. I struggle with it. I know there's an easier way than what I do, but okay, now this one I already put the words down. I used the the stitched edge rectangle again and distressed the edges. For the accent ribbons on this, because I don't have one long enough for a slim line, I just took two and glued them together. And then I'll just make sure that a piece of candy is over that. That's the way around it when you don't have a die that's quite long enough. Just find a piece and cover it up. Nobody will ever know it wasn't long enough. Put this more in the center. Like that. Okay. Now the same debate with this. Do we put a candy piece like that up there? And do... I think this time we're going to use that because I already have one of the little swirly candies. But how many of these candies should I put on here? That is the real question. There's a lot of room there. I don't want to use the yellow. Yellow was just a sample. So if I put like 3 candy pieces there. The idea is just to make it look like you had a handful of candy and you threw it out on a table or something. But that, like that. And then fill it, yep. Okay, so we don't need this extra red. But now we can get our pieces down. And you know, I think when I'm sitting there making up all of my samples for you guys, I'm going to start talking to myself, because when I talk to you guys on camera, I seem to make decisions a whole lot quicker. And that's what card making should be, right? Just quick decisions, nothing hard, it should be fun. Should be no tough decisions here. Just make it quick and go with it. That green piece there. Oh, I really like this card. I think I like all the cards that I've used the candy dies on. If I'm being honest, that's why I keep using them. There are still more videos to come using the candy dies. Surprise, surprise. This reminds me of, I don't know what game it is. My kids on their Kindles had like 101 mini games or something, and one of them was like a claw machine where you had to try to catch the little candies. And every time I look at these candies, that's what it reminds me of, that game. Like the candies bounce all over, and so that's kind of the look I was trying to go for. Okay, so this one, should we switch back to the purple or use the pink? We don't have enough of the blue left to use, so let's go with purple. And I already told you, I'm going to make some quick decisions here. Need, I think, one right there. I'll put a larger one there, and this one's stuck to my nail. Small one there. I don't think I can get it up, can I? Yes, I can. Okay, so much for my theory, making quick decisions. I don't want that to line up with the one below it, so. And I have one more small one. Could I put that one down here, you think? Use them all. There we go. All done. Might be a little overkill on the enamel dots on this one, but let me grab all of the cards. So each one of them has a little bit different look. And there you go. There's your nice, simple candy card for today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.